Hey everybody, it's Veronica of veronicadrake.com, and the title of this video is pretty big. What happens when you die? I don't know anybody that hasn't asked that question. Well, all I can do is give you my perspective, what I have heard since working with Channeling Eric. I've heard from Eric, and I've also heard from other perspectives, meaning it's been channeled into me. So I am completely convinced. No, let me back up. In my 20s, I was terrified of dying. I don't know where it came from. I was so terrified that I was addicted. I became addicted to Xanax. I took Xanax my whole decade of my 20s because I was terrified of dying. As I got older, out of my 20s, I began to have behavior that was, let's just say, not very becoming. And so I forgot about the spiritual side and what happens and the whole death thing. And I think really why I became hung up on death was I lost my grandfather, who I was very close to at age 23. And so I think that, as I think about it, that really was what terrified me. But here's what I know, and I know this 100% in my heart and in my soul. When we die, this is what goes. This shell. Our soul cannot die. And so if you think about it, the soul leaves the body. I actually saw that happen, firsthand saw it happen. I saw what happened prior to death. Both of my in-laws called in and were talking to people that they knew way back in life that had crossed over. They were waiting for them to greet them. I heard firsthand the conversation. I saw the moment my father-in-law's soul left his body. I get chills. I felt the soul energy leave. Now, the soul energy leaves, the body's gone. What happens is the soul, the person you know, the person that was always there, doesn't change. What does change, they're over there vibrating at a very high level energetically, their frequency. You're down here on human, and so that's why you can't hear them. And when they die, there's a lot of grief, which is an even heavier energy, and you can't hear them because you're so much in this grief, and they're up here. So once you heal a little bit and you bring up your energy and they come down, you're able to hear them. You're able to converse with them. You're able to step into this relationship with them on a whole new level. So if you've lost a spouse or a parent or a child, you need to understand they're still the same. Their personality, their eccentricness, their humor, everything is still the same, except they don't have a physical body. So I encourage you, I invite you to work on raising your vibration, getting in a place where you know that you are part of the Creator. You are allowed to vibrate at that level. You're allowed to be in joy. You're allowed to be positive. And then ask this person that you've lost to meet you here. You're going to get signs. You're going to get words. You're going to hear songs. It's going to be a whole language that's unique to you and the person you've lost. So if you think about it, the energy, the body rather, goes away, but the soul still stays the same. And so as the soul goes where it goes and does what it does, we'll get into that in another video because I certainly have some answers for you there. It begins to get in the process of regenerating. So the soul that you know stays the soul that you know, but pieces of it break off to go learn different lessons. And so it still takes pieces of it with it. This is a very complex topic, and I am committed. I'm here full force. This is where I'm going to be taking my teaching. And to go deeper into this, please, if you haven't done so, jump over to Making the Spiritual Practical. That's my free group where I am teaching this, and I'll be putting stuff together, really deep, intense stuff. So I hope this was helpful, and if you have questions about it, just post them in the comments, and maybe I'll do a video on your questions. Thank you.